Okay.
Hey everybody, it's Bonnie. Hi. So most of you know me and/or you are tired of hearing from me. But my name is Bonnie Grover, and I'm the incoming editor-in-chief of the Idaho Law Review. Today we're going to do a Bluebook exam training so that you guys know how to make it anonymous, and we're going to give you a little glimpse into what you'll be doing for the exam. But before we do that, I'm going to introduce Ash, who's back here, and he is currently the editor-in-chief of the CRIT, which is Idaho's second journal.
Right? It's the redheaded stepchild.
It's like our other journal. Anyway, so he's going to make a presentation about the CRIT before we start the Bluebook exam.
Well, thanks to Bonnie for introducing me. As some of you know, or maybe don't know, University of Idaho has two journals, one of which is obviously Idaho Law Review, the prestigious work 6 hours and sometimes wish you can shoot your brains out journal, and then obviously my redheaded stepchild. That being said, journal experience is, in my opinion, after 3 years of law school, the most fundamental and best experience I've gotten in law school. This is over internships, over anything you could possibly do. The legal field is as such, and you're all looking to get into a legal field in which you're looking to become wordsmiths. And there is very few better ways than tiring over someone else's work and polishing sometimes what isn't first into something actually worth reading to the general public. So I can honestly say, and I'm sure everybody on Law Review and anybody else who's on a journal can assure you of this, that the experience you get, the improvement in your writing, makes it beyond worth your time. So that being said, that's kind of just the base spiel that I have to say, but Idaho Law Review, as well as the CRIT, has always used the same Bluebook examination. Law Review generally has the 2-week deadline upon once you actually download it, you have to have it returned. The CRIT, because of our a little bit more lax feel at our journal, and something that I've worked hard to kind of keep, we will have you submit the Bluebook portion. It's the same exam, but with your actual write-off during the summer. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to contact me. If you see me in the halls, anything like that. I sent you guys an email earlier. My email address is attached to that as well, so if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'm going to hand it off to I introduced my chief editor, incoming chief editor, Brian Buck, and Mr. Wojtowski is my incoming executive editor, and then the key to every journal, the managing editor, Bree.
Hi guys, I'll just keep it quick. As Ash indicated, being on the CRIT has been a valuable experience. Just being forced to pore over the Bluebook every day or almost every day, and take citations that you might not have even seen before and make them technically correct has been very valuable. And not only that, but poring over, for instance, the Chicago Manual Style, very valuable. You learn how to correctly use punctuation, and you pick up some stylistic pointers, and it's just been a very valuable experience. It's improved my own writing, and I'm happy I ended up joining. So this is Zach Wojtowski.
Hey, so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about who we are, what we are, and why we do what we do. So the CRIT is different, and I think when you first hear the CRIT, you're like, what is that? Is it JV Law Review? Is that what this is? So we're not JV Law Review. What we are is we're a group of students who want to change the legal landscape in Idaho. That's our goal. Our journal is very new. We haven't been here very long, and so we're really small. We're really a small group, but our goal is the same, and that is to challenge the laws that exist in Idaho by presenting legal evidence, thought out examination of what the purpose of our laws are and why we do what we do. So how do we do that? My goal, my job, is to go out and find authors. Find people who are willing to examine our laws critically and speak about it. And then I take those articles, I present them to our team, and our team then distributes it out to lawyers, to judges, and by presenting this information to lawyers and judges, we have the opportunity to change their beliefs about the laws in Idaho. So that's what we're about. We're very specific. We're focused on critical legal issues. Marijuana, gay marriage, issues that are really big right now that people are trying to change beliefs about. That's what we're focused on, and that's how we do it. Now, the law review, some of you are already set. That's where you're going. You already know. You're the top percent in your class. You're the best. Now, the crit is also for you, because the people in your class who are the top, most of you are looking to get clerkships. That's what you want after you get out here. You want a prestigious clerkship. And how do you do that? You have to separate yourself from your class. Now, you might end up on the executive board on law review, and that'll help you distinguish yourself. But being on 2 journals is a huge way that you can distinguish yourself from other students in your class. So we appeal to both the people in your class who want to do everything, and we actually have a member of the law review on the crit. So it's not exclusive, either or. You can be both. But we're also for the people in here, some of you, you're not the best writers. You're not really sure about, why you're even here, but you want to improve your legal writing. Because of our size, because we're small and we're new, and we only cover a small amount of topics, we're able to be flexible with our writers. So we'll take you where you're at. So you may not be the best writer in your class, but you can be on the crit, and we can take you where you're at, and we can take you to the next level of your legal writing. And that's really what it's about, why we do what we do. We want to change the laws in Idaho, and we want to change beliefs about laws in Idaho. And if that's something you're interested in doing, then I would encourage you to write on page or not. Does anybody have any questions? I think we're done with our spiel. Cool. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will agree with Ash. The person that really runs the show is this guy right here. And the other, the other parts of my executive board, including Jack's here today, your executive editor. But Ruben's going to show you how to do the Bluebook exam, or at least attempt to show you how to do the Bluebook exam. We're going to do how to change your identifier in Mac and hopefully on PC today. So, Ruben, take it away.
All right. All right, welcome everyone. First of all, congrats on turning in your appellate brief. I'm sure you guys are all ready for more editing now. This is actually though like the beginning of a fork in the road after you turn in your appellate brief. If you don't if you don't get into writing competitions or the water or the crit. I've talked to some of my classmates who haven't opened up their Bluebook exam or Bluebook since then. So that might be kind of scary when you get out to practice. So as bad as it might seem, it's going to be beneficial in the long run. So on today's agenda, we're going to cover the Bluebook generally as far as like the details of the Bluebook, of how it's structured and stuff like that. But the focus will be on how to make changes using track changes in Word and make it so that we don't know who you are. So we'll start off with the Bluebook, go through that, and then towards the end, we'll have an example of how to do it. Like I'll go through a few edits and show you how to cite the Bluebook in the end. Okay, so first thing, Jack talked about this briefly during the law review informational meeting we had. The Bluebook exam is going to be using, I think, 4 different sources. So there's the Chicago Manual Style, and the Red Book for above the line text, for like grammar, that kind of thing. And below the line is going to be Bluebook. Also, that kind of goes over both of these is the house rules that Jack posted. I believe there's 3, and it's posted on the Bluebook exam webpage. So there's 4 different sources: the Chicago Manual Style, Red Book, the house rules, and the Bluebook that you'll be using on this exam. The one thing I want to kind of mention, and it's listed there at the bottom, is the Bluebook has some rules that cover body text as well. I believe it's mostly Rule 5, which deals with like quotations. So if you do encounter that, you can cite to the Blue Book, or you should cite to the Blue Book in that case. Does that make sense as far as what you're citing? Okay. So, probably the biggest tip I could give you guys right now on how to prepare for this exam. I know you guys have all probably have opened up your Blue Book. It's pretty detailed and kind of scary, kind of, I don't know, thinking about how you're going to find things in there. Best thing you could do right now is to kind of generally get familiar with the structure. So kind of flip through it, look at what rules, you know, where they are, what they cover. So, for example, like if you flip through it, you'll find that rules 1 through 9 deal with a lot of the details about the citations, like the inner details, whereas rules 10 and up deal with specific sources, like statutes and constitutions. So just even knowing that will help you when you encounter something on the exam, you'll kind of have an idea